So I've heard a lot of people talking about this weird theory called gap theory. There's a large gap between the first and second verse of the Bible. Before the first day of creation, there was an extensive period of time in which a ton of things happened, like the dinosaurs, old Earth, you name it, whatever it was that made the Earth old. It's wrong, okay? So, if all that stuff did happen, okay? Let's say it did happen. How do you explain how death was in the world? How do you explain that, huh? Because Adam's sin brought death into the world, okay? The dinosaurs couldn't have died before all that stuff. Adam's sin brought death. Therefore, that could not have happened. Okay? All right, we're all wrong. Deal with it.
2,000 years later. Years later. 2,000 years later.
It's dry under there.
So I was going through that social media again, and I found another crazy theory. Now this theory states that each day of creation is to be interpreted as a literal 24-hour day. Now, kinda understand it, 'cause like, you know, a day, 24 hours, yada yada yada. And here's the problem with it. Fossils have dated Earth to be thousands of years old, and this theory says the Earth is way younger than that. So unless you want to explain why the Earth is so much younger than it appears, your theory is wrong, and you really have no way to prove it. You gotta deal with it. But wrong, you're wrong.
Thousand years later. 2,000 years later.
Look at all those chickens.
And then God created man. And man created buildings.
2,000 years.
The day-age theory is an incredibly strong theory that is held to by most old Earth believers. Now, although the theory does utilize a metaphoric use of the word day compared to going, oh, day, that means 24 hours, it is kind of odd that it does that, but still you can't change the fact that the theory greatly supports the age the Earth shows and all of those things that really, when we look at the Earth, we go, the Earth's quite old. The day-age theory supports that. It says that the Earth is old. So many of the old Earth believers believe this because it supports it. That is why the day age theory is correct.